Yo, what's up? How is everybody doing? Hopefully, the audio is good. If the audio is bad, let me know. If it's good, then it's good, and we can rock on. So, impromptu live, um, probably a short live tonight, but just I want to talk about the recent events with AC Milan and the Furlani's masterpiece. So, want to give you my opinions on the friendlies that just happened recently and the market, and just a general stuff. Maybe interact with the chat a little bit. Nothing too crazy. And if anybody wants to join, let me know. They can join. But anyway, so let's start with the friendlies. So we haven't been live since the friendlies happened. Of course, I'm talking about the friendly against Arsenal and the friendly against Liverpool. The revenge, guys. We got our revenge for 2007, guys. We got our revenge. Yeah, Milan is back. Sorry, 2005. We got our revenge for 2005. So now we don't need to worry about 2005 anymore because in Hong Kong we beat Liverpool 4-1 or 2 or something like that. Anyway, so the takeaway from the friendlies is the following: Allegri ball. That's it. There's nothing else to say. It's exactly what everybody with half a brain that has even just a little bit knowledge of this game, of this sport, would have predicted. Same shit, same coach, different day. It's the Allegri ball agenda. 11 players behind the ball, and make sure that you hit them in the counterattack. So yeah, nothing new. Everything that the people that have a brain thought was going to happen, and it happened. That's the kind of football that we will see. We'll probably see Milan get outpossessed by smaller teams in Italy. Like, I mean, when Allegri was coaching Juventus, that the year before he got sacked, Juventus was getting outpossessed by relegation teams. Not because Juventus doesn't have good players, but that's how Allegri prepares his team. That's how he trains his team. He trains his team to be very organized defensively, and it's very difficult to score against Allegri's teams. Like that's a fact. I think the last season that that Allegri was coaching Juve, um, his team held pretty well up until the 3-quarter mark. That's usually when you know if a team has balls or not. The 3-quarter mark of the season. His team held pretty well, and then after the 3-quarter mark, it just collapsed, which is probably what's going to happen again this season with Milan. But yeah, what we saw from the friendlies is that Milan is going to be playing the typical Allegri ball, Allegri style football, where we're just going to watch our adversaries pass the ball around for 90 minutes. And then every once in a while, we get to see Leao be a 100-meter sprinter. That's going to be the common theme of the season coming up. So don't be surprised. Don't act as if you didn't know and all this shit. We told you right here on this channel exactly what to expect, and that's exactly what you will see. You won't see anything different. You won't see anything different. But there is a positive side to this, guys. No matter what, no matter how ugly Allegri ball is, 100% for sure, Allegri is a football coach, while Fonseca and Conceição have no business coaching teams like AC Milan. All right? So, obviously, the team is going to be better organized. We're not going to see the locker room become a total mess, a clown show. We're not going to see players that are going to be scapegoated and alienated like they did with Teo and Leao. We're not going to see any of that shit. We're going to see a unit. We're going to see an organized team. We're going to see a strong locker room. Because Allegri knows how to manage a locker room. That's one of his best traits. That's why you pay Allegri the big money, is because he knows how to do these things. So that's going to be the major difference. It's not going to be the players. It's not going to be, aside from the style of play, which is going to be shit, but we are probably going to get better results, I hope. But at least with Allegri, there is some sort of guarantee that we're not going to get a completely divided locker room where everybody is rowing in a different direction. With Allegri, we're going to get a motivated locker room. We're going to get a locker room that Leao is not going to act like he did with those two frauds that we had last season. Leao is going to be. I'm expecting Leao to behave good and whatnot. So that's the positive. That is definitely one of the positive things that we can extrapolate from all of this BS. As far as the market itself and the players, I mean, guys, can we be any more shit than how we are operating? I don't even know if it's possible. Obviously, if you want to win a Scudetto, if you want to win Champions League, if you want to be an elite team, you aren't doing the kind of market that Furlani is doing. This is the kind of market that you do if you are, if you want to finish sixth, if you want to finish fifth, if you want to maybe finish fourth. So the market is a pretty good indication of what the real ambition of this team is, which is not a surprise anymore. It's always the same shit. That will never change because Jerry does not give a fuck about being an elite team. He said it. He said it. The only reason why he wants to invest in European soccer is because of the market and selling players. And he literally said it in his seminars. He has no intention of winning trophies and doing all that shit. His intention is cash flow, Moneyball, selling players, buying cheap, selling high, whatnot. As a matter of fact, guys, what was Furlani? What was Furlani prior to working in football? What did he do? He was a portfolio manager. How is Milan being managed? Like a fucking portfolio, like an asset. Milan is the portfolio, the players are the assets. That's literally how he is managing the squad. It's so it's pretty obviously you're not going to get big results. You're not going to get any of this shit. You have people, like Kush that is pushing all kind of bullshit, trying to think that we're going to achieve who knows what. But if you're going to run a club like this, you're not going to achieve maximum results. It's not enough to just have a good coach that is going to organize the locker room. That's not enough. The push, the inertia, the energy needs to come from above. And since that push, inertia, energy is not coming, don't expect guys to win the Scudetto this season, guys. If you're betting on Milan to win the Scudetto, be ready to lose some money. It ain't gonna happen. It's not. Mirage, guys. Watch out for the mirage. The mirage is going to be the beginning of the season where Milan is to win games. Then all of a sudden there's going to be a lot of excitement. Guys, remember these words. There's going to be a lot of excitement in the beginning of the season, and you're going to have the fans are going to go crazy. They think that people are going to think that this is the best football version of Milan ever. Just wait for it. Wait for these narratives to come up in the first 2 months of the Serie A, where Milan only has to focus on Serie A and they have a pretty easy calendar. Wait for these narratives. The first 2-3 months of the Serie A, you're going to have people say that this is the best Milan that they have ever seen. They're going to say things like Fofana is the new Pirlo. They're going to say things like Jimenez is the new Van Basten. They're going to say things like Leao is the new Maradona. You're going to hear these narratives in the beginning. But again, the part that matters the most is 3 quarters in. What happens 3 quarters in? What happens around March, February? What happens during those months? And that's where you need a strong club. And we don't have a strong club. And that's where we're going to lose the points. Again, like we always do, like it's always been. So it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun watching all these fans glaze. They're gonna say Furlani is cooking. They're gonna say Furlani is the best ever. They're going to say all this bullshit. They're gonna insult Maldini. Wait for it, guys. Guys, we never get anything wrong, guys. It's easy to predict. At this point, it's so easy to predict. I might as well be fucking Nostradamus, dude. It's so easy to predict. So watch out for the mirage, guys. There's going to be a mirage in the beginning of the season, but don't be fooled. Don't be fooled because there ain't no water on the other side of the mirage. It's desert. It's sand. It's dry. It's lifeless. So, operation. First of all, why are we spending all this time trying to get this player? Is this guy the next Ballon d'Or player? Now we are exclusively operating on Moneyball, right? Moneyball on Moneyball philosophy, Moneyball operations. Is this the only player that exists? Jashari? Why are we spending so much time special? He's pretty average. He's not a world beat. He's not a world class midfielder. He's not the new Modric. He's not Tony Cruz. He's not Pirlo. He's not Tonali. He's a regular dude. Like there's nothing that says that this guy's a top player. Why the fuck are we wasting so much time chasing this guy? And why are we spending all this money for this guy? Another thing I need to hear from the other guys, the Puchos, the Santangelos, the Cushes, the Fabios, and all of these guys, why is it that whenever an Italian player costs close to 40 million, we can't, he costs too much, but this random 22-year-old Swiss dude that ain't nothing special, he costs 40 million, but nobody's complaining about that. Why? Why were people saying, no, we cannot get Fratesi for 35 million, that's a scam. If we get for Fratesi for 35 million, that's a scam. But Jashari for 40 million is good? I need to understand why. So essentially, whatever Furlani says, people are just going to go with it? This guy is nothing special. He's good. I mean, he's good. He's a professional. He's a Serie A level, but he ain't no fucking Pirlo, guys. He ain't no Zinedine Zidane. He's none of that. He's just a normal player that is probably going to have a decent career, that is not going to be a needle mover. Why are we spending all this time trying to chase him, and why does he cost so much? And why is it that when it comes to Italian players, people fucking lose their nuts because they cost so much? But this guy, for 40 million, nobody is saying anything. I need some explanations. I need to know exactly what the fuck is going on here. Aside from Jashari, the other news coming out is the striker. So Milan is being linked to a lot of strikers right now. Uh, they were linked to the Chelsea guy, which that guy cost 100 million. Like, what the fuck? This guy called Jackson, Michael Jackson. I don't know what the fuck this guy's name is. Why the fuck is he worth more than 100 million? In what world is this guy worth more than 100 million? Anyway, whatever. Milan is being linked to that guy. Obviously, that's never going to happen. And thank God. Why the fuck? That's okay. Now we're talking about, whoa, chill out. That guy has done nothing to be worth all of that money. Nothing. That Jackson dude has done nothing to be worth anywhere near that kind of money. But whatever. Now we're dealing with Gyökeres. Who gives a shit about Gyökeres? He's just a regular player, whatever. The link that intrigues me the most right now, I gotta say, not everybody agrees with me, but it is Vlahovic. Vlahovic is the link that intrigues me the most because I think that having seen what Allegri is going to do with the team, and he's going to play this 3-5-2, where he's going to depend a lot on the counterattack. Vlahovic Leao on the counterattack is pretty good duo. If you're a coach like Allegri, who is a proper coach, who knows how to actually make a team do whatever it has to do, unlike those other two frauds that Furlani hired the last season, Vlahovic is a player that maybe on the ball is a nightmare, but off the ball, Vlahovic is very good. He's very good at attacking depth, attacking space, and creating space for his teammates. A player like Vlahovic would allow Leao to really set his wings free. With Vlahovic creating space for Leao, I see that being a pretty lethal combination. And I think Allegri would do well. I think that's a good combo. If we get Vlahovic and then we have that Vlahovic Leao, I think we can get some good results. I think we can get some good results. Obviously, guys, Vlahovic on the ball is a fucking nightmare. The guy does not have 2 feet. He's got 2 bricks. He's crazy. I mean, I've never seen a football player so shit, but I'm telling you, his runs into space are super intelligent, super top level. So that in combination with Leao can be a pretty good combo. Plus you have Modric that can orchestrate the midfield. It's not bad, honestly. It's not a bad combination. I would be pretty, if I was the coach, I'd be pretty satisfied with that as my offense. Obviously, this means that you have to sacrifice somebody, and the guy that you sacrifice would be Pulisic, because Pulisic obviously ain't going to play as a wing back, and you don't want Pulisic to play as a wing back either, because you need players that can run up and down for 90 minutes and defend really well to play as a wing back. So you have to sacrifice Pulisic, but who gives a shit? Whatever. If Pulisic wants to stay, he can be on the bench and play whenever Vlahovic is tired, if we get Vlahovic. So the Vlahovic situation, I got to admit, I'm intrigued with Vlahovic. I want to see Vlahovic Leao. That combination up front is a combination that me personally, maybe you have a different opinion, and that's fine. We can discuss that. But me personally, I'd like this Vlahovic Leao combo up top intrigues me. As far as the midfield goes, our midfield is nothing. There's nothing to boast about. Let's see how Modric is. One game a week should be fine for him. We'll see how his body holds. We're going to have to see. He wants to go to the World Cup, So he thinks he can do it. He thinks he can stay fit for the World Cup. If Modric can be healthy and fit, he's going to be the brains of the team because he's the only top player in the midfield we have. Ricci is a tidy player. He's a good player. But Ricci is not going to be the guy creating anything. Ricci is a kind of player that is more a very pragmatic player. Ricci is a guy that doesn't make many mistakes because he doesn't take many risks. But you're not going to. But he's not a creative player. Fofana is Fofana. He's got two bricks as feet. Every once in a while, he has these through balls that he doesn't even know how he does them. But Fofana ain't that. Fofana is just an average, normal player. RLC, he's good at the incursions, running into the box. So he's got some good movements that can help, especially if you have a Leao. If you have a Leao, Vlahovic offense, and with their kind of movements, that can also open up movements for the third incursion in the middle, which would be RLC. So if you're organizing the team that way, on the counterattack, these are the three players that are going to be your counterattack player. Leao, Vlahovic, and RLC. If you're not playing RLC, then you're playing Fofana or this guy Jashari. Jashari is like Bondo. Like he's that kind of player. Jashari is nor here nor there. I really don't understand why we are so fucking enamored with this guy. I don't know. I mean, if we're going to let's just get Kazadeh. Why don't we get Kazadeh? Kazadeh costs less than Jashari. He's got a higher ceiling. He's Italian. He's more or less a little bit. He's a little bit younger, but whatever. Let's Kazadeh. Why don't we just get Kazadeh? Kazadeh is most likely going to be the best Italian midfielder in a few years. The guy won MVP in the U20 World Cup. You know who else won MVP in the U20 World Cup? Agüero, Messi, Pogba. These kind of names. Kazadeh won the MVP of the U20 World Cup. Why aren't we getting this guy? He costs less. He's a more complete midfielder. He can do the incursions that Allegri likes. He's big. He's got physique. He's tall. Why are we getting little guy Jashari when we already have Ricci and Modric? We have the fucking seven dwarves playing for us. What the fuck is going on in the midfield? Ricci and Modric are small guys. Why do we need to get a third small guy? So I really don't understand the Jashari operation. It's a waste of time. 100% a waste of time. But anyway, so, with Allegri, expect real football. Expect a real team. Expect shit football. Expect shit football. Expect games where we have no clue how the fuck we won it, and expect games that we were never supposed to lose, but we will lose. So expect all of that. And then, guys, when it comes to the management, the club, they will fail us of the fourth quarter of the season. Once we enter the fourth quarter of the season, that's when we say bye and the other teams come up. So, but at least maybe we can enjoy the season up until the end of the third quarter. So far, these are the things that I'm thinking. These are the things that I'm seeing. Yeah, it's always the same shit. Nothing has changed. They're doubling down on their Moneyball bullshit. It's the same market. The market is the same every single year. And every single year, there is absolutely no intention of creating a group, which is terrible, which means that there's no long-term project. It's just Moneyball players. Buy them cheap, sell them high. And that's why I don't understand this Jashari operation. I do not understand Jashari. All right, let's go to some chat here, see what people are saying. Liberali is leaving Milan going to say, yeah, what the fuck is that all about? This is Ibra. This is Ibra's doing. Ibra is a terrible at his job. Um, Ibra should 100% be fired. He should 100% be fired. This guy has destroyed single-handedly the youth project that Maldini Massara put together. They completely destroyed it. Ibra was sent from hell to fucking destroy Maldini and Massara's youth project, which was phenomenal. In 2 seasons, Maldini and Massara's project got to the semifinals of the Youth Champions League and then in the finals of the Youth Champions League. And we had players like Camarda, Liberali, a bunch of them. But Zeroli, Simic, the goalkeeper, whatever, Riviere, all these guys, all gone. None of these, all fucking lost. We had a coach that was fantastic, gone because of Ibra. Liberali, gone because of Ibra. Camarda, thank God we still have Camarda, but he was about to go too because of fucking Ibra. Ibra was sent from the fucking bottom dwelling barrels of hell to fucking destroy Maldini and Massara's youth project, and he did. Congratulations, Ibra. You fucking destroyed it. Good. Great job. Well done. Amazing. So yeah, the fact that Liberali is going to Serie B, I mean, he's only 18, so whatever. But if we lose Liberali, and then this guy in a few years is going to be back in Serie A just kicking ass, it's just going to be one of those really sour tasting moments where we look back and just fucking see how disgusting the people are that are running this club that we love so much. Why the fuck do I have to love me? I don't want to love Milan. Fuck. I don't want to love Milan. Because if I didn't love Milan, I wouldn't care and I wouldn't stress out about this shit. God. How can I stop loving Milan so I can stop caring? Anyway, let's move on. They're bringing in Jashari so he can play good in a season we finish outside of top 4 and sell him for triple next season. We're a money laundering scheme. We're not even a club anymore. Yeah, but my thing is this is like, is this the only guy? Is this the only Moneyball guy there is? I mean, I'm sure they can find other Moneyball guys that cost even less. Like, we spending the whole summer look for this guy just so we can sell him. And I agree with what you wrote, by the way, because we know that's what they do. But why Jashari? Like, what is it? What is it about Jashari that these guys saw in their algorithm program that they say we must get this player? What is it about it? I have no clue, guys. I have absolutely no clue. If someone can tell me, I would appreciate it quite a lot. I want to know, why is it that Milan must have this player? They can't even cough up 20 million for Dua. Yeah. Iglitari is obsessed with Jashari. Is it Iglitari though? Is it him? Or is it, I don't know. Whoever it is like, yo, Igli, first of all, what are you doing? Why are you obsessed with players when you have no fucking... Ignatari has no say in anything, okay? You think that Jerry Cardinale, who has a $6 billion debt and has this Moneyball scheme, is going to give any power to a guy that they pay $800K a year. Tari is just there to be a face, to give suggestions, but that's it. We're not going to give the keys of the house to Tari. That'd be stupid. We're not going to do that. But even if, let's say, that is true, why is Tari so obsessed with this guy? They're just going to sell him. And next year, when they're going to sell him, you think Tari is going to say, no, don't sell him? Tari's going to get fucking fired the moment he even thinks about opposing the fucking uh, ownership. My question is this, guys. I need a rational answer. A rational answer that makes sense. Why are they obsessed with Jashari? If someone can explain that to me, I will be very happy. Sempre Mia, Allegri is an amazing coach. I really feel really confident that even if we have 30% of the ball, we're going to have... Jesus. Man, these guys, dude. These guys are so fucking crazy. I want to go ham. Currently, only Modric is the creative one. Yeah, Modric is going to be... He's going to be the brains of... Yeah, he's going to be the only one. Yeah, for sure. Give me Zapata, not Vlahovic. Zapata's a good call. I like Zapata. He's actually a good call. Now, yeah, I mean, I can't disagree with that. I like Zapata. There are too many names for the striker position, the latest being Dobrik. Yeah, I saw that. That was from today. Roy, I don't like Furlani, but I'm 95% sure this is Tari and Jashari drama. It probably is. I just need to know why. I need someone to explain to me what is it about Jashari that we must have. Our Milan Hearts will outlive this evil ownership. To the ownership, remember you're playing with the Red Devil with every more move you make, and you will pay for it with your soul. Sempre Milan. That's right, bro. Jashari turned 23 yesterday, by the way. At that age, you should be in a better league at least. You turned 23. Ah, okay, interesting. Gyökeres is at Arsenal. Yeah, I meant Dobrik. I think I said Gyökeres early, but I meant Dobrik. I will get Ederson. That's a good call for Hadinho. Instead of Jashari, what would actually make more sense would be an Ederson kind of player. If we actually believed in football and winning, but if we're gonna get yeah, I mean, I don't understand why we're getting Jashari. I don't get it. Club Bridge are playing hardball and Jashari for 90 weeks, soy boy ass. Roy, your mic is cutting off with an echo sometimes. Let me know if it's still bad. Hope Jimenez takes off, or we're going to be seeing RLC playing off layout up top. Um, yeah, I don't know what to say about Jimenez because the reports are like they don't want him, and Jimenez messaging is always weird. Every time he goes to the national team, he has these interviews that seem as if he wants out. Like last time, he spoke about how there's no locker room, there's no group, he feels isolated. And now recently, he said that he would love to join Boca Juniors. It would be a dream come true, or some shit like that. So he's. I think there's something going on there. I don't know what it is. Jashari Saga just like CDK. I don't even think Allegri wants him. My favorite part of the Mercato is the Ricci signing. Ricci's a good signing, and that's a good operation, especially a Moneyball operation. 25 million. I'm sure they can sell him in a few years for double or close to triple of that. But guys, listen. Ricci is a fighter. He does fight, but he's not necessarily a ball winner. But he is a guy that is going to fight till death. But on the ball, he's not Modric, yeah. So he's not that creative. He's very tidy. He's very good at organizing, but he's not the kind of player that will unlock the opposition. He's a good filter player. The Mercato is a complete and utter shit show, same like last summer. Inexperienced and unprofessional manager, and Furlani has no business in football, 100%. Allegri is a very pragmatic coach, and although I've never liked his style of play, he does get the wins. Yeah, guys. I mean, if you place a school bus in front of a goal, it's quite difficult to score. That's the concept. And then if you are lucky enough to have a player like Leao in the team, if you give Leao space, the guy can run like Forrest Gump, and then maybe score a goal. So, you know, it's basic tactics. Yeah, fucking build a wall in front of the goal, nobody scores, and then hope you score on the counterattack. You know, he's good at that. Serie A is dying, bro. It's finished. Yeah, Serie A is not looking great in this market. I gotta admit, for sure. What's up, Tiger Taz? We beat Liverpool. We're in the Scudetto for some Redbird. Right, what's up, man? It's true that they're getting yeah, this Galliani thing. So apparently, what I heard is that Jerry Cardinale spoke to Galliani, proposed shares in the club, and also a president kind of role. I don't know, because apparently they're selling Monza. So Monza is in the process of being sold. So once Monza is sold, Galliani is out. He's a free agent, essentially. So apparently they asked Galliani if he's interested in shares, and also having some kind of representative work position. But we will see if that ever happens. We're literally broke fucks. Camarda's gonna but we don't expect to ever see him back and support. Man, if Camarda never comes back, that would be such a disappointment. Camarda having a good preseason so far. He scored 3 goals against an amateur team, or rather a semi-pro team. And then he scored 1 goal, the winning goal against Spezia. Spezia is not an amateur team. That's a professional team. So good for him so far, 4 goals. If this was the season, right now Milan would owe Lecce 500, almost 500,000 already. Because every time he scores a goal, Milan will pay Lecce 100K, and every time he plays, Milan will pay Lecce 70K. So far, he had 2 games. That's 140K, 4 goals. That's 400K. 400 plus 140 is 540. So far, Milan owes Lecce, theoretically, if this was during the season, already would owe Lecce 500,000. And that's 2 games. In 2 fucking games, Milan already owes Lecce 500,000. So imagine a whole fucking season. Kamada will fucking break the fucking coffers, dude. Yo, Kamada will cost Milan tons of money. Shit, it's gonna be funny. Oh man, I hope Kamada scores so many goals. Oh, I hope he scores. I hope he plays if he plays every game, or 38 games, and he scores like 30 goals. Oh my God, that would be amazing. They'll have to pay Lecce so much money, dude. That's please, God, please. There are other players, right? Archie Brown. Oh my God, thank God we missed that one, huh? It's legally okay. It's the Balkan bias. You think? I mean, you might be right about that. Yeah. The only channel left not selling their souls, so to Devil Red Bird acting like prepubescent fangirls. Bro, if we believed in football, we have Ali, but that's just me. Man, they treated Ali so bad. They fucking relegated him to Serie D. Yo, this guy was playing in Serie A. He was now they relegated him to Serie D. They want to put him in the Milan Futuro. The disrespect to Ali is crazy. Yeah, every Milan channel drinking the Furlani Kool-Aid. like always. Yeah. Sempre Milan said that Jashari is the only player available who has the qualities Milan need, and that is the reason why Tare is persistent. Load what? What qualities does he have that Milan needs so much? What? You know what Sempre Milan should do? Instead of just say who has the what are these qualities? What are the qualities? Who's that guy? Anthony, whatever the fuck the guy that said that Maldini, that Furlani and was better than Maldini. I don't know. What? That's the guy who said that? How the fuck is that guy on a channel so influential? That guy knows nothing about football. Nothing. Zero. He has literally zero knowledge about football. But listen, if he knows something, I want to share it with the world. What qualities does Jashari have that Allegri needs at all costs? What are they? Like what is it? I need explanations here. I'm excited about Ricci and Modric since older players transition well into Serie A. I hope Modric has is fit. Guys, if Modric is fit, we will get good things out of him. If the guy can't run, if he has physical problems, it'll be tough. Now, there is one thing though. Modric likes to play football. Allegri doesn't. Allegri, with Allegri, you're running. Like Allegri, you're not a football player. You're a marathon sprinter / 400-meter racing whatever. I hope Modric is not going to get burnt by having to chase the ball for most of the game. Well, we'll see. We'll see. Napoli linked to Chiesa. Yeah, I saw Napoli. They were trying to get Ndoye, but Ndoye, apparently his dream was to play in the EPL, so he accepted the Nottingham Forest deal, which I don't think Napoli was willing to meet, but it seems like because now they lost Ndoye, that they're going in for Chiesa. But, I mean, guys, Napoli's building a fucking great team, man. Hats down to Napoli. I'm following their training sessions because we're live on YouTube every day, and the commentary, and they're talking commentary, etc. They're building. That's a serious project. That's a serious project. De Laurentiis, you know what? Big ups on De Laurentiis for being someone that understood what mistakes he did, and now he's correcting them. Big ups to De Laurentiis, because obviously after they got rid of Spalletti, he made a mistake. He thought that now that I have these players, I can put anybody there, any coach in the world, Garcia, who's never been in a semifinal, and he said he was in the semifinal, and get the same results. No, it doesn't work like that. You have to have the operation needs to be good from the top, bottom down. And De Laurentiis is operating Napoli like a proper team. They have their players. They already got KDB. They got Lang. They got Luca. They got the defenders, Marinucci and Laquame, whatever the fuck that guy's name is. They want to get Chiesa. They're looking for midfielders. They're going to have a really strong team, and Conte doesn't fuck around, right? Like De Laurentiis made sure that Conte stayed. Yeah, Napoli's going to be a problem, guys. Napoli's going to be a problem. And that's easy to predict. That's easy to predict. Two Balkan losers ruining Milan. I'm not surprised. Ibrahimovic and Furlani. That's funny, bro. Besides Roger, shout out to Milanista 360, Element Podcast, and Nico Defensive Dynamo. Great guys. Yeah, 100%. Shout out to all of these channels, keeping it real. I love it. Camarda will put Milan to bankruptcy. I hope so. I hope so. The guy already cost Milan $500,000. I wonder which idiot did come out of the deal. Obviously, we know Furlani. Yo, Forza Mina, what's up, brother? Kamada should be what Yamal is. Yeah, exactly, bro. Like, look at the guy. He's fucking huge. He's got the body of a 20-year-old. He doesn't look like a 17-year-old. Like the guy is ready. He's ready. He should be playing. Musa is the perfect. Oh, I forgot about Musa. Musa, right? We got Bondo. We got Musa. But honestly, what is the difference between Musa and Jashari? Like they're more or less a carbon copy of each other. Same height, same style of play. Well, I don't get it. I don't. So. Napoli are the favorites for sure. Yeah, I would think so. I would think so. At this point, yeah, with the way they're operating, not even because they won the Scudetto, just the way they're operating. But I got to say one thing, guys. KDB does not look like he's in form at all. As I was saying, Napoli streams their trainings every day live on YouTube, and I also saw some videos of people noticing it too. KDB does not look like he's in shape at all. Maybe by the end of the summer preparation, he's going to be in shape. But right now, knowing Conte doesn't give a fuck what your name is. If you can't run, if you can't give your all, you're sitting on the bench. So watch out for the KDB situation. Watch out for the KDB situation. If he doesn't get fit, we might not see much of him. Any organized in front of our numbnuts defenders is fine with me. I think Richard. Yeah, I think so too. Like he is good at that. Yeah, Fadinha. I think it's safe to say that. Look, the season starts the moment the season ends. The moment that Napoli won the Scudetto and the season was over, and everybody played their 38th game, the next day is already the beginning of the next season. And a lot of people don't understand that. They really don't understand that. They don't understand that concept. And you can win the next season. You win the next season there, right now. This is where you win the season. Now, it's a strange concept to understand, but this is where you win the season. It's how you operate in the market. It's the project and how you prepare yourself for the upcoming season. Napoli is operating like a football team, not like a team that is trying to make a buck or trying to do Moneyball or trying to do this or trying to reinvent the wheel. Napoli is just operating like a football team that wants to win trophies, and that's it. There's no fucking science. It's just sports discipline, period. Yeah. So you can say right now that Napoli has pretty much already won it. I would agree with that. Now, if that happens or not, we will see. But I think, how can you say otherwise? Whatever teams are operating like that. Roy, Salamaker's about to be a league. Yeah, I think so too. I think so too. Allegri, for his style of football, you need players that have diesel engines that go on and on and on and never lose energy. Salamakers is that kind of player. I think Salamakers is going to do well under Allegri's guidance. But guys, watch out. Furlani is dumber than a fucking bag of rocks. If someone comes and wants some money, wants to buy Salamakers, they will sell Salamakers. All right. Please don't ever mention Musa again. He's the kind of player that you kind of forget he's at Milan, yeah? How can our owners see what Napoli are spending, a smart club, and figure out you have to spend to make money? Business one. Yeah, I don't get it. I honestly don't get it. Shaka would have been perfect for a league, bro. I wish we would have got him. Yeah, yeah. I'm surprised that Shaka ended up going to the EPL, a pretty small club. I'm not sure what club it is, but it's a pretty small club. I'm not really. I'm quite curious to know why he did that. But yeah, Shaka would have been good. Shaka would have been good. I mean, listen, guys. The truth is this: that we're not operating like a top team. We're not operating like a top team. We're operating like a Europa League team, essentially. We're not operating like a team that wants to win trophies, that wants to be elite. We're not operating like Milan. This is not Milan. This is something else. So the way you operate is the results you're going to get. Anyway, um, uh, if there's anything, what else is there? I think that's pretty much it for today, for tonight. I wish we would see some actual positive movement. I wish we would see some positive movement, but there isn't none. It's always the same crap. It's bullshit. I will leave you with this, guys. Listen to my words very carefully. Don't get trapped into the mirage that we're about to see. It's a mirage. It's a mirage, guys. We're gonna the first game, the first few months of the season. I'm predicting, man, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I'll be the first one to tell you that I'm wrong. But I'm predicting Milan to be pretty good in the beginning and to be up there, first, second, first, and all the fans are going to go crazy. They'll literally think that this Milan that they're seeing is the best Milan in the history of the world, better than Sacchi's Milan, Guardiola's Barcelona, Cruyff's Ajax. We're going to see that level of glazing, especially from the Furlanisti, because for them it's going to be incredible. They're going to think that they were right the whole time. For them, it's going to be the greatest relief in the world. But it's just a mirage. It will last. It will last up until February, and then March, it's back to business, back to normal, back to where we belong, uh, out of the top four. So don't be caught in the mirage, guys. Be smart. That's my last message to you. Be smart. Don't be stupid. Peace.